Hello everyone and welcome back to Recettear, an item shop's tale. So last time we destroyed everything. There was blood wait, no, wrong game. That was Killing Floor. So last time we sold and bought some stuff. And we are still not quite at our goal of 10,000 picks by the 8th. But on the other hand, on the bright side, we are merchant level 5, which is a fairly quick way to get to, it's fairly quick getting to that level. So, let's see if we could buy some stuff that, hold on. Fusion, I think we can do that now. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, we have fusion. But in order to do that, we need ingredients. And to get ingredients, we need to go into a dungeon. So... Alright, so we have our stock. I love being able to relax in the plaza like this. You never seem to have trouble relaxing when we are not in the plaza. Well, it's healthy, right? Say, Tyr, you came from a finance company, right? What on earth? Yes, that is right. I work for Cfinny Finance. So you're employed by them, right? What's it like? No, that is not quite accurate. I was contracted to Cfinny through another organization, thus I am not really an employee per se. You're just contracted? I'm surprised you seem so... It is not that surprising. Almost all fairies in human society belong to a very specific contract agency. There are, of course, a few free agent fairies out there as well, and... So that's how it works. Yes. To tell the truth, it can be difficult for fairies to find employment in human society, so the agencies were founded an age ago in order to help facilitate fairy livelihoods. That's amazing. Quite. Yeah, more backstory! Alright. So, we have more stuff. And some more expensive stuff too. As you recall, getting to merchant level 5 allowed us to get more stuff. Or buy more expensive stuff so we can sell it. Now hopefully today we'll be able to make it to the 10,000 picks goal. There's some weird frame rate slowdown with that. It's unfortunate he wasn't able to buy that. That would have put us ahead greatly, but I wasn't willing to take the price down any more than that. Alright. I have no idea why I'm experiencing slowdown during those scenes. Not sure I fixed that. Family heirloom? That walnut bread is a family heirloom? Louis? Louis? It is indeed a lucky day for both of us. Excellent. We've just made back all the money we lost buying the extra stuff. Your daughter-in-law has good tastes. Though that yam is a little expensive. I can actually go down here more. How about this? Woo! All the money is causing frame rate leakage. Ah! Alright. Interesting. I don't think we're going to be able to get rid of all this slime fluid. Well, if it's a display item, maybe they'll go for it. You really don't want to sell it, huh? Well. Once again, not quite sure where the frame rate leakage is coming from. I'll have to adjust that between this and the next part. A lot of people are selling stuff to us. You want the walnut bread, huh? I guess we got rid of it. I have 2 of them, in fact! How badly do you want it? Fair enough. Woo! Getting closer. Just a little bit more. I would. I can. It's not like it's worth that much anyways. And every little bit gets us closer to that 10,000 pick goal. Not sure where all that frame rate leakage came from. But it seems to be happening only when I'm selling things right now, so it doesn't seem to be that big of an issue. Well, have to worry about that later. For now, we need to get to our 10,000 pix goal. What? I guess there's no accounting for taste. Almost! Need to sell one more thing. You'd like to buy a weapon. We don't have a weapon. I'm sorry. It's not like you can expect everything in stock right now. You're still starting out. I found this while cleaning out the cellar. If you found this while cleaning out the cellar, I'm not sure I want it. Seriously! There. It is nice. Though, it's also yummy, so I recommend you eat it instead of... I can, and I'm willing to right now. Because I need to— Yes! Victory is achieved! We've done it! Not only did we exceed expectations, but we also succeeded in getting to our goal. We have one more day. The question is, though, I don't want to buy or sell anything because I want to make sure that I have all that money to sell stuff. But... what should we do today? Since we don't want to open the shop. Big sis, wait! You walk so fast. Wait up. That girl. Tear, is something wrong? Ah, no, it's nothing. Oh, you were looking at those sisters. Hey, Tear. How do you think people see us? Do you think we look like sisters? Given that I'm a fairy, I rather doubt it. Oh, right. Still, if we did, I'd be kinda happy. Really? Why is that? Well, since I'm bigger, I'd be the big sister, right? Your logic, as always, is breathtaking in its faultiness. Yeah, I guess you would be the big sister. But that'd be really nice too, right, sis? Keep this nonsense up and I will leave you behind. Hey, wait for me! So, I guess there's only one thing to do when you have nothing else to do. It's random adventure time. I can safely buy that without losing the amount of money I need. Actually, now that I think about it, we should also probably pick up some extra walnut bread. There we go. Excellent. Alright. Next stop, the Jade Way. News, SP consumption halved. So, in most dungeons, there's going to be certain effects. And that will be displayed in the news. So, in this case, we can use special abilities, like Louis' sword spin, for half the SP cost. Which is nice. Bomb! Yeah, that trap isn't particularly difficult to get away from. Just as long as you're not fighting enemies when it appears. We found summer sandals! Not sure why that was in a treasure chest in the middle of a dungeon. Really not sure at all. But okay. And more summer sandals! Huh. Are these dungeons unexplored? Because I have to wonder why the ancient people who put these here would, keep sandals of all things in their treasure chests. Maybe they were an ancient people that valued, Casual Friday. Ugh. Get back here, you dumb rabbit. Ah, you know what? I don't care. Level up! Nice. Alright, so that's this floor. Yes, once again, I recommend exploring the entire floor before moving on. Because that's the way you're going to get the most stuff. And now that we're capable of fusing items, now we want to find ingredients that monsters and chests can drop that were before absolutely worthless to us. As you can see, we're actually a little over-leveled for this dungeon. Primarily because we went out of our way to fight everything we could in the first dungeon. But you probably want that because you want to be comfortably over-leveled. Boom shakalaka. And the reason you want to be comfortably overleveled is because that way you don't have to worry about having to retry things. Because that's basically a waste of time. That's 2 chunks of time that you just wasted that could have easily been filled doing something more productive, like buying stuff or opening the store. Gotcha. So, and also when you lose in a dungeon, you can only bring back 1 item, which really sucks. Because you don't know whether you should bring back, you know, the expensive weapon you brought in to help your adventurer. Whoa! Teleport it. Or whether you should bring the most expensive item that would be worth the most in the shop. So generally speaking, it's better to go out of your way to fight things and be comfortably overleveled. Fish? Why fish? Ah! It's clipping through the wall. I don't understand what's going on right now. Oh yeah, those rabbits like to jump back, so I recommend utilizing your special attack to deal with them, as opposed to your normal attack. A wooden shield, eh? Has a wooden shield. So we don't... Oof! Oh, I've been paralyzed. Okay, good, it wore off. Alright. Ow. I looked away from the screen for like a second and then like the slime got me. That was embarrassing. Woohoo! That was a rather enthusiastic woohoo, wasn't it? That brings up our magic defense, which I don't think there's any magic enemies in this dungeon, so it actually isn't an issue, but it's better safe than sorry to, you know, equipped stronger items you have. And another level! Boom! Suck it. Ow. And an ingredient. Now, at this point in the game, what you should be trying to do, aside from just achieving... Dang, can't get anymore. Well, it's a walnut, so it's not worth that much. What you should be trying to achieve, other than just simply getting items and selling them, is you should be building up a stock, because like I said, people can come in and request certain items, and it's better for you if you have a wide selection of items to cater to a specific person. As you saw, I was having some odd issues because I couldn't find something that I had that was cheap enough for the person to want. Because unlike before, if the item is just too expensive, then they won't buy it. So that kind of sucks. Hit the walnut bread. Make room for this, which is, oh joy, an unthankful statue. So right now, our objective is to not only be building up to our next goal, which will be revealed in a little bit, but to also be making your way to achieving a rather large stock of both cheap and expensive items that you can both display and give to people when they request a certain type of item. I just got leeched. Bomb! Moving away from it. Yeah, I can't clear. Fortunately, I do want some ingredients because those would just be kind of useful. So I'll use another walnut bread to make room for that ingredient. Once you've hit a certain point, i.e. the point where you can't fit more items in your inventory, then I recommend going straight to the end of the dungeon, because... Oh, here's the boss! Or the end of the section. Wait! Don't leave me out! Ugh. Anyways, the strategy for this boss is to dodge his attacks and defeat the slimes that try to merge with him. The slimes that appear will try to merge with him. And if they do not merge with him, then he gets smaller. The smaller he gets, the less defense he has. Which means the more damage you could deal to him at once. Which means whenever a slime appears, you need to destroy it. Got him! Let's go home! I mean, return. Hey, dear! What is it? Why are adventurers in the pub so often? Do they all like alcohol that much? Well, adventurers certainly do enjoy their liquid pleasure, but a pub like this also handles quests for adventurers, therefore many of the people here are looking for work. Isn't that kind of stuff handled by the Adventurers Guild? The guild does also handle some quests, but remember, you can only hire a guild adventurer officially if you possess the guild card of that person, assuming they have one at all. Therefore, places like this tend to offer a different kind of quest, more daily run-of-the-mill business, if you will. Clients do not pay as much as guild-sponsored ones, but this sort of place is also far friendlier to rookies. However, if the request is too simple and moronic, it is likely no one will even attempt to do it. Look, the requests are posted up there on the wall. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's see. Please find my lost kitty. Can I hire someone to stand in a ticket line for me? Please kill 10 crows around the garbage dump. Green item offered. Can one of you hot studs be my... wow, that's quite a variety. Well, it is true that they are often used as glorified handymen. In a way, this sort of thing is a sign of how much adventurers have blended into the daily life of the city. That's true. Hey, actually, we should do this quest. I mean, I'd love to help someone find their kitty. No, I'm afraid we cannot. While anyone can post a request, only those registered with the Adventurers Guild can legally take on such requests. So I'm afraid we cannot do anything listed here. That's a bummer. It's true, anybody could do those jobs. You wouldn't even necessarily have to be, Night. Good night. We exceeded expectations today because we found a lot of high-value items. Good morning, Recettear. Morning. Incidentally, you are aware that today is the first day of the collection, yes? Wait, as in pay up or we take your house collection? Let's see, I have a calendar that I can check when I'm on break, don't I? Or in the main menu, I bet you'd say. Indeed, this is only the first week of collection, so the amount to be paid is not severe, yet. However, the amount is scheduled to increase weekly, so keep that in mind, and do not get lazy. The bill is due at the end of the day, so work as hard as you can today, yes? Affirmations! Alright. Alright. Not you. Slime stone, a rare stone that became part of a slime without being absorbed by it. Absurdly hard as a result. I wonder if we could fuse anything with that. Yes. As you can see, we still have to the end of the day to go ahead and make the payment. So we're going to go into the Adventurers Guild yet again. Alright, time for more adventure! This part is a cave. Well, anyways, this time I decided to equip a better defensive item. Oh. The atmosphere certainly is different than the last section of the dungeon. Yes, ingredients, we need those. Fusions are a way to increase the overall value of items. Well, presuming you're willing to take the risk, because you're not always sure which exactly it is you're going to be getting. A magician's staff. And once again, any item you receive in a dungeon is basically free. There's absolutely no consequence for taking the item, and no consequence for selling it. No consequence for fusing it either. So basically, it's to your advantage to go into dungeons and collect items. And as I said before, ingredients are complete. At least I think I said it before. Could have been in a previous recording attempt that failed, but I'm pretty sure I said before that ingredients were useless to you in the first part of the game, and so you should probably just dump them as soon as you need more space. And then once you get to higher merchant level, you can fuse items. So then I recommend. How did my money get below 10,000? Uh-oh. I didn't even realize that was happening. When I hire an adventurer, does it use money? Because that would make sense, but I've never noticed the amount of money going down before. And I've played this game many times, too! Okay, well, believe it or not, I'm still not concerned. Because it's a small amount of money, and we have a ton of items that we can sell without actually going and opening the store, which we probably will not have a chance to do, because as soon as we get home, it'll be the end of the day. But I'm pretty sure I can just go to the Merchants Guild and sell the item. If not, then we'll probably end up starting this part over again, and you won't even be hearing this. Because that's a huge waste of time, and I'm not going to make you sit through that twice. I just start over and show you the part that I started over on instead. So yeah, you have no idea how many times I've recorded and ended up messing up and starting over again. And I think this might be one of the reasons, is I completely and totally failed to realize that you probably pay an adventurer Which makes sense since you're getting all, like, virtually all of the items that they find in the dungeon. You at least owe them something. I just didn't notice it before. And it's such a small amount now that I look at it. Like, it just barely brought us below the amount we need to pay off today. So, my fingers are crossed that I'll be able to deal with this situation without things getting stupid. Now I'm worried. I'm really nervous. I mean, if you're listening to this, then you know it works out in the end, and I get the correct amount of money. So, you know. You know that, but I don't know that right now, so... Stop moving! There we go. Dang, can't carry anymore. Well, since we're full of items, then I'm going to teleport to the end of the dungeon so we can hurry up and get this over with. Boom, shakalaka. Oh, looks like we have a new ability. And this new ability can be switched to by pressing the X button. Why am I herping and derping? Okay. For some reason, I'm suddenly forgetting the button to use a special attack, even though I just did it. Maybe the button switched around. I think they did. Hold on. I'm gonna have to change the controls later because none of the buttons on my controller now perform a special attack. The button that did perform the special attack now switches the special attack instead of using it. Well, shoot. And I don't think there's anything I can do under options. No. Well, I'll have to adjust that later. I have no idea why or how that happened. That means that I'm special attackless throughout the rest of this dungeon. Talk about an unintentional handicapped. Handicapped. Wow. I'm just chirping and derping all over the place today. Seriously, why didn't I realize that hiring an adventurer meant hiring them? Oh, there we go. That's the... Okay. That's the... I was just out of SP. That makes sense. That's why I couldn't do it before. Never mind then. So, yeah, our new special attack is this sword beam. Which is pretty cool. The spinny attack is probably still more powerful. I don't need the wool hat. Yeah, I'll grab the shark fin plus 1. Yeah, we need to get to the end of this dungeon to unload. As you can see, the bag fills up pretty quickly, but I'm pretty sure if I recall correctly... Yeah, the sword beam definitely does not do as much damage as the spinning attack. Holy cow, it's a mouse with a crowbar! As you can see, he'll eat the mushroom he'll eat a mushroom to try to heal himself. But if he eats a purple mushroom, he'll be stunned and knocked over and his defense will decrease. Which is what you want. It's the strategy for this boss. And that's the opportunity to attack him. As soon as he's back up again, his defense is back to normal. Frame rate slowdown. Why? So make sure all the red mushrooms die and the purple mushrooms stay alive and you'll be fine. Until then, just kind of avoid his attacks. Random mouse used bubble! It's not very effective. Nom nom! Fool. Oop, I missed a chance to attack. Nom nom. And we're done. Mouse with the crowbar has been defeated. So yes, as you can see, we can in fact sell things to the Merchants Guild, which means all we have to do is, yes, sell enough to get back up to the 10,000 picks. And then we don't have to worry. Week 1, debt repayments. 10,000 picks. So this is the payment for this week. Let me say, congratulations, well done. I've officially received your payment for this week. Let us continue to work hard next week as well. Yay! I did it! I'm counting on you next week too, Tier. So this is it. That insolent little plebeian shop, which is the focus of so much rumor. My, it's so common, so dirty, so dull. How does the little troll get people to come in, I wonder? Well, no matter. This is the perfect opportunity to show that little shrew in this whole city what a truly elegant shop is like. You know, you don't own that store, right? It belongs to your parents. Silence, you insolent fairy! It'll be mine eventually. That's practically the same thing. Oh, little shop, Recettear. Your days are numbered.